What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming, and as this is the first piece of content that I'm filming in the new year, also welcome to a new year. Welcome to 2025. I hope 2024 was great. I hope 2025 is going to be even better, filled with lots of finished models, a huge dent taken out of your pile of opportunity, and a few good things added to your pile of opportunity. So a month or two ago, I was talking about Snarl, the zine publication from Snarling Badger Studios, which is, of course, Uncle Adam Loper and Vince Venturella. It's a publication they release once a year that's got usually a mini game and then some supplemental content for their other games. And the big mini game in there is the Goblin Argle-Bargle. So I was looking for a Goblin bundle, and I found this on eBay. Now, these are 3D printed models from Highland Studios, I do believe. And this was $42 plus shipping. And it is enough goblins to play Argle-Bargle. I also think that it is enough goblins to field an army for Dragons Rampant. And it could be a good start towards a Kings of War army or any other rank and flank army. But like $42 plus shipping, and it's a pretty good chunk of models. So let's get into here and see what we got. Got some recycled cardboard packing material. I like that over styrofoam or things of that nature. This is going to make a mess that I will just have to deal with later. And here we have a big bag of models. Now, off gate, the resin smell is kind of strong here. They look cured, but maybe I'll get them all out of the bags and just leave them to sit outside and air out for a little bit. So here we got our bag of Gobbos. These are modular. I really hoped they were going to come as all one piece, but that's fine. That's nothing against the models. We got a big chunk of wolf riding cavalry, which I think this is one of the coolest models in fantasy wargaming, is the goblin riding a wolf. Just love it. We got some more wolfy cav, and then we got some archers. And then this is like a trebuchet, I want to say, or a catapult type piece of siege equipment. Anyways, let's open this up and take a look. So these goblins have a very almost kind of Mongolian theme with their helmets and the big plumes. And they are called Steppe Steppe goblins. So that makes sense. For the most part, pretty solid prints. That hair is from my dog, I'm almost certain. I did see one in this bag that had a split. So one out of that whole bag that's slightly misprinted. Not that bad. I like this guy with his helmet off. There are a lot of little tiny hands and spears and greebles and stuff that have to be glued into place. But they do have the sockets here, so hopefully that won't be too bad. Got a couple of banner holders in there, which is good. You need those. And these are one piece, thankfully. Like, I don't have to, nothing to glue there except for him to the base. And you see they have that little knob on the back of the hands. So this bag is all spears and shields, which it's a nice shield. The little detail of the wrapping on the edges actually pulling at the leather on the shield, that little divot right there, it's a really, really nice little detail. 5 of the little spear gobbos in the bag. Next we have my favorite unit in the set, these Goblin Wolf Riders, which come as about 3 pieces. You got the gobbo himself, and we got the wolf, which are very, very slender, which is fine. This leg is a little bit odd. I think it's because he's meant to be all the way stretched out, so that's why that leg is kind of supported there off the ground. Okay, I love cavalry in general, and especially love it when they're riding stuff that's not horses, especially wolves. Different wolf pose. Pretty clean, a little bit of support stubble on the underside. Good looking model. Got a slightly different pose for the Goblin. Those big sideburn faceplates coming down, just screaming as he holds on for dear life as this wolf careens away with him on its back. Models are pretty crisp, not overly detailed, which I like because it makes my job easier as a painter. And that's our two main poses there for the wolves and the riders, the jockeys. There are a total of 16 of these. So in Rampant, that's 3 units of cavalry. It's pretty solid. In the last bag, we have 11 archers. That's not supposed to be there. Let's just peel that off. In a couple of different sculpts. So not all the exact same. I like this one. No helmet, no armor, no shirt. Just out there getting it. We got our head goblin. Our chief of the tribe. Look how he's missing a tooth right there. And then he has an axe for his right hand. And this bag of stuff right here. I think it's a bag of stuff. A broken beer bottle. Broken ale bottle. He's got this in his other hand. We got the base chariot bits. Kind of wicker woven sides like that. 2 wolves to pull said chariot. And the crew to pilot the chariot. This took me a few minutes to figure out how all this fit together. This can be the guys beyond the driver. Can be 2 spears or a spear and a bow is what we got the bits for in here. Love a chariot. We've got a little shaman beating his drum. I guess it could also just be a musician, but it looks shaman-y to me with all the stuff hanging off of it. So that's probably how I'll play it. And we've got our ballista. Not a trebuchet. We have a ballista. And of course, what is a war machine without a pilot or a crew to operate it? So we have some loaders. And we have a taskmaster to make sure that those silly little gobbos don't get off track. So that is the Steppe Goblin bundle from Highland Miniatures. I'm thinking Highland Miniatures are the people who made the STLs, not the people who printed them. But I could be wrong there. And this, at least from the buyer that I got, the seller that I got these from, this is definitely more models than was advertised. There's about 5 or 6 more wolf riders than are pictured, and quite a few more foot just basic spear infantry than were pictured. So that's a pleasant surprise. And again, at the price of $42, that's tough to beat, man. That's tough to beat. So new year, new toys. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out while I ripped into these. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.